Absolutely massive game today. Arsenal just have to hold on. They just have to do enough to get past this Madrid squad, and we will hear the end of this fucking annoying ass, soulless football club until next season, bro. Because they're not winning anything else. This is their only chance at winning anything this season. So, super excited. I'll be checking out Milan and Bayern as it happens as well. But obviously, all focus is on the Madrid game. Yeah. Very, 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 very excited to see how this one plays out. These guys have been hyping this up all week. Now it's time for them to walk the walk, bro. We'll see. Throwing pebbles in my den. Stay away from Juliet. Want to say hello. Little did I know. You were Romeo and you were throwing pebbles, and my daddy said, stay away from Juliet. Oh, goodness me. Oh my god. If I see this club do this shit today, bro. If Arsenal let this club come back, bro, I swear. Oh my god, I'm just thinking about it. Holy shit. No, no, no. Bro, we even have a fucking Tottenham fan going for Arsenal, bro. And my daddy said stay away from Juliet. Still some ads going on. Game hasn't started yet, or they haven't even walked out. What the? From the ring to the pendulum to the king. Oh my gosh, bro. Oh my god, they're doing the most. You were Romeo and pebbles. Chill. Oh man. Oh fuck. Oh no. Kickoff's in about 5 minutes, and I'm already just getting shitty feelings, bro. I hope this is just nerves, but fuck off, bro. If this team comes back, holy shit. They're singing the anthem now. The players are in the tunnels, in the tunnel. Oh goodness.
On more tonight. Well, Arsenal, of course, they have to defend the league. This is a magic stadium. Magic has happened in the previous years. We've seen it with our own eyes. So if Arsenal win, the pressure's on them. Madrid have to just go for it. The form hasn't been great, and they need something crazy tonight.
Oh goodness.
But as a realist, I just can't see it happening like I have done in the past.
I agree. I can't
Hello.
see Real Madrid go through. You can never say never with the mythical history they have here and in this competition. They've got this competition under a spell almost. But I just think with Saka and Martinelli, the pace they have out wide, Arsenal just have to make sure they are a threat when they get the ball. Do not be a team that come here and just try and suck up the pressure and soak it up.
Fucking hell.
Roll with the punches. Be a threat. You get a goal, it's over.
Okay, that's music to
Fuck
the
off.
Of Arsenal fans, and Martin Keown is looking very nervous alongside me. Let's hand you over to our contra team ahead of this huge clash at the Santiago Bernabeu. It is Real Madrid against Arsenal for a place in the semi-finals. Your commentary team are Darren Fletcher and Ali McCollum.
Thank you, Rashmin. Hello again, everyone. And there he is.
There's Ancelotti.
Carlo Ancelotti.
Fuck off! Oh no! This is gonna be the most boring no-no ever, I swear.
With the two sets of players lining up side by side in this famous tunnel at this famous stadium. And the players are going to walk out into a cauldron of Spanish noise. What a scene we have inside the Bernabeu, a stadium like no other, and one that's witnessed some never-to-be-forgotten European nights. Whether this is another of those occasions depends on whether Arsenal can finish what they started at the Emirates last week, one of their best ever performances in the Champions League, with Declan Rice outstanding. What a scene.
Fuck, dude. Oh no! There is just the prestige about Madrid in the Champions League now. You can't ignore it. Fuck off. I'm getting goosebumps. Holy shit. Fuck off. Let's go, Arsenal. Come on, Arsenal. Oh, fuck. Fuck, dude. All the season has built it up to this, bro. This is what I've been waiting for, man.
It's their competition and has been for a long time. But Arsenal have been here once before, February 06. They won 1-0 with a Thierry Henry goal against the Real Madrid team that included Zidane, Beckham, Ramos and R9.
He's so confused. Of course. I should have the Inter game on as well. My daddy said stay away from Juliet. I was crying on the staircase, begging you please don't go. Alright, man. This is it, bro. Enough talking. Madrid's done a lot of talking over the past week. Let's hope Arsenal can shut them down. quick.
Beckham, Ramos, and R9. Can they make more history here tonight, the Gunners? So Real Madrid make 3 changes from the weekend with David Alaba, Jude Bellingham, and Vinicius Junior all back in stage.
Oh shit!
Camavinga is suspended. Fede Valverde stays in midfield. Kylian Mbappe's domestic suspension doesn't count in the Champions League, so he plays. Real need at least 3 goals tonight. Their front 3 have 67 between them so far, plus 13 more from Jude Bellingham. Carvajal, Mendy, and Militao are all missing. The referee is French, Francois Letexier, and the 2 captains are down there. Well, one of them is for now, Lucas Vazquez, and he's about to be joined, there he is, by Martin Odegaard, who knows this place and tonight's opposition so well.
Oh man.
The team that started at the Emirates tonight. Thomas Partey's fit despite a knock at the weekend against Brentford. That's significant.
I think it's pretty much the same lineup as last week.
David Raya has 6
Yep, it is.
in 10
Okay, cool.
Champions League games this season. Arsenal's starting lineup though contains 21 goals fewer than Real Madrid's front 3. But in reality, it's about managing the game tonight and defending their lead.
Alright, Arsenal players are huddling up. Game is probably going to get started in less than a minute. This is it, bro. This is where all the talking's done, man.
The Spanish press was scathing after last week's first leg, and tonight they expect the current Madrid Galacticos to deliver. All eyes on Mbappe, Vinicius Junior, Rodrigo and Bellingham. Fede Valverde in particular is determined tonight will be different. But Arsenal have never lost against Real Madrid, and with a 3-goal cushion, they're in a very strong position. But it is a night, Ali, a good evening to you, where the first goal feels massive. We'll get to that in a second, but because before kick-off, we are going to take a minute's silence to remember the former Real Madrid and Netherlands coach Leo Beenhakker, and also the writer Mario Varga Llosa, both of whom sadly passed away recently.
Minute of silence. Feels like they have these every game now. All right, there we go. Game's about to start.
There it is. It sits like a spaceship in the centre of the Spanish capital. Ali, the players are ready. I mean, the atmosphere in here is quite exceptional. Talk to me about the significance of the first goal in this match tonight.
Well, good evening, everyone. I state the obvious, it's vital. Arsenal have got to defend the opening minutes as well as they possibly can.
Camavinga's in the box because, you know, he got a red card last week.
It's also vitally important the attack.
Alright, game's off.
They cannot sit back and let Real Madrid come at them all the time. What a 90 minutes when it's score.
First header won there by Fede Valverde.
Bellingham wins the second ball.
You would expect
Foul for Arsenal. I mean, foul for Madrid. I think it was Rice that made the foul. He has to be a bit careful if Arsenal do go through. He's on a yellow, and I think he'll be suspended next game. Rudiger sends the ball long to Vasquez. It's a bad touch. Here's Rice, finds Martinelli. Tackle by Valverde, goes out, throwing Arsenal. Oh goodness, bro. Oh goodness. Throwing Lewis Skelly to Rice, who makes the run behind. Valverde follows him. Follow. Thank you. Good shit. Throwing for Arsenal.
Get them in an area where they want to be away from a goal. Very, very important, particularly early stages.
And there's the most successful manager in the history of the competition, Carlo Ancelotti. He's also taken charge of the most games.
Lewis Skelly throws it into Partey. It's a bit ahead of him.
In the build-up, Rio's made it from pitch side to the commentary position for this wonderful vantage point, Rio, that we have inside this magnificent arena. Feels like one of the potentially great nights in this competition. All the ingredients are there, aren't they?
Yeah, I feel privileged to be here.
Here's Courtois, sends it long. Goes over Vinny. No, ends up at Vinny's feet. He's tackled. It's a good tackle by Luis Timber. Oh god, here's Mbappe. Finds Vinny. Cuts inside. Has it. He chests it in, but it's offside. Very clearly offside. All good. Already. Oh goodness. Offside already. Mbappe scores off his chest, but it was offside. Oh god.
He heard a bit of criticism after the first leg. He's got 33 goals this season, but when you are one of the talismanic figures in this team, nights like this are where you are supposed
Arsenal trying to waste some time. The Madrid fans aren't liking it.
slowing the game down and the crowd on the referee's back early.
I'll tell you what it would be. It's worth asking the question, why is it
Raya sends it long.
offside position? That's a strange one. He's looking right across the line.
Valverde wins it. Here's Bellingham. Tries to send it long to Vinny. He falls over. No foul call. Thank you, thank you, thank you. The ref is not in their pocket. Here's Odegaard. Finds Sake. Saka. Sake. Sake takes on Alaba. Cuts inside. Gives the party on the edge of the box. God, loses it. He's a bit slow right now. I don't know what's going on. Here's Mbappe. Carrying the ball. He's very fast. Finds Vinny. This is dangerous. Puts it back in the box. It's a bit behind Mbappe. Here's Saka. Arsenal just need to calm it down. Dangerous fucking tackle by Alaba. Get him a yellow. Yep. Holy shit, he just took Saka out badly, man. That was a dangerous tackle. Already a yellow card 3 minutes in.
Wow, look at that.
I'm not sure. I was actually trying to cut a bit of slack to see if he'd slipped and lost his footing, but I don't think he has.
That was the get him early.
Reducer.
That was the old school reducer.
That was old 1960.
You can tell he wanted to do that since before the game even started. Trying to take Saka out, bro. Piece of shit club. No morals whatsoever.
Green grass in front of him and eat it up. And you've got Vinicius who's running equally as quick alongside him. Them two, they're looking for each other, it seems, in the early stages of this game. Massive night for Mikel Arteta. If he gets Arsenal through,
Saliba sends it long.
hugely significant.
Moreno chests it down to Martinelli. Here's Moreno. Doesn't have really anywhere to go. It's good by Rodrigo to win it, to be honest. Gives it to Bellingham. Rice gets in the middle. Nice by Rice, bro. He's going to be very important in this game, obviously. Here's Martinelli. Finds Rice. Good shit. Here's Skelly. They can relax on the ball here. Partey. Finds Kiwior. Here's Skelly. Nice. Spins away from Bellingham nicely. Foul for Arsenal. Good shit. Good shit by Skelly. Here's Rice carrying the ball. Finds Martinelli wide. 1-on-1 against Vasquez. Cuts inside. He can have it. He does. It's blocked. I think by Asensio. Vinny lets it run. Nice. Timber finds Saka wide. He's in the box. Has it. Oof, holy shit. Good chance already for Arsenal, bro. Good shot by Saka.
Timber do really well. Saka just takes a touch. Certainly worried Courtois in the stick.
Courtois sends it long. Bellingham wins the second ball. Carrying. Finds Mbappe wide. Vinny goes central. Mbappe running into the box with the ball. Crosses it. Martinelli gets it out. Merino brings it down. Valverde heads it to Rodrigo. Goes wide to Vasquez. Valverde finds Tchouaméni. Wide to Alaba. Sends the cross and it goes all the way to the other side to Rodrigo. Cuts outside. Cross. There's nobody there. Headed out. And Tchouaméni gets the second ball. Plays it to Rudiger. Wide to Vasquez. Tries to find Bellingham. It's not a good ball. There we go. Rice wins it. Arsenal can counter here. Here's Martinelli. Here we go. Carry the ball. Carry. 1-on-1 against Asensio. Goes back to Rice. Here's Partey. Martinelli gets taken off the ball. Here's Odegaard. Finds Saka wide. Saka cuts inside. Fakes the shot. Has it. Good save by Courtois. It's great by Saka to get the shot off. Fakes it and Alaba bites. And then he has it.
To ground. Saka just wants that. He's delighted to see him go to ground because he knows then automatically he's got his space.
Corner or throw-in for Arsenal.
But bright opening from Saka.
I hope they're getting the message on. I'm sure they will be from the bench. Get the ball to Saka. Your man against you on a yellow card.
Here's Skelly finds Rice, or is that Martinelli? I don't know. Corner for Arsenal. Good shit. Alright, corner for Arsenal. They've managed this pretty well, even though it was a bit shaky at the first 3 minutes in. But they're managing this a bit better. Corner for Arsenal. Dude, that Saka shot was pretty close, you know. I don't know how he got that off so well with his right foot. Alright, Rice is going to take it. You know how dangerous Arsenal are off set pieces. This can be an early goal. Rice sends it in. It's dangerous. Courtois catches it. They're going to try and counter quick off this. He has no options. There we go. Alright, here's Bellingham wide to Vinny. No, who is that? Rodrigo? Back to Tchouaméni. Here's Valverde. Mbappe. He turns. Back to Rudiger. Mbappe seems very motivated today. Here's wide to Vinny. Here's Vinny. Rodrigo plays it to Bellingham. Loses it. Nice. Rice can counter here. Good shit. Rice finds Saka. Carry. He has Rudiger on him 1-on-1. Cuts inside. Rice gets it back to Odegaard. Here's Saka. Oh my goodness, that's a good tackle by Tchouaméni. He needed to make it. Here's Alaba. Fucking hell, man. Vinny plays it to Bellingham. What's going on, game? They're gonna look at VAR.
Discomfort in the back four. Real Madrid. Alaba doesn't look happy. Rudiger doesn't look happy.
What?
Well, they're checking for a potential penalty here. That's why he's come over. We've just got a very late look at.
Okay.
Well, it's that pull by
Yeah, I mean Asensio pulls the shit out of Marino, and he goes down.
straight across to the screen to take a look. He took no thinking time whatsoever. So what's he going to do?
Wow.
Pen! Yes! Pen in! 10 minutes in! Let's fucking go!
It's ridiculous defending. Absolutely ridiculous defending. Just keep on goal, keep yourself goal.
Holy shit!
You don't need to grab him, Rio, surely.
Suicidal, that. Absolutely suicidal. I don't know what he's thinking there. Obviously, the attacking player gets a run on him, and you do panic in those situations. But you've got to trust your teammates there.
Yeah.
You can't be doing that in a game of this magnitude.
Do you know what there is, Rio? There's excellent movement from Marino. Because he drops his shoulder.
Holy shit. Penalty for Arsenal 10 minutes in.
To block it, and he goes round the backside of him. And that's when the left arm comes round to hold him back.
They're fucking complaining like they're not, like they don't always get shit from the refs.
It's a yellow card as well for Raul Asensio. And all the Arsenal players, while the VAR check was taking place, went to speak to Mikel Arteta. So it's taken a while. But now we get this huge moment. We said at the outset, the first
Alright, Odegaard penalty.
is going to be huge.
Let's go, bro. This could kill the tie right here, man.
Odegaard, the Arsenal captain, once of Real Madrid, has the ball in his hands. And he's up against Thibaut Courtois, who's made some huge saves in big situations down the years for Real Madrid.
Saka's gonna take it.
Now he gives it to Bukayo Saka, who strides forward.
Oh, goodness. Let's go, Saka.
Huge moment. Bukayo Saka against Thibaut Courtois with cheers and whistles cascading.
Let's go, bro. 10 minutes in. Holy shit. Saka steps back. Fuck! Courtois saved it. Shit, bro. Oh, God. Oh, fuck! Oh! Put it! Blast the ball, bro! What the fuck is that shit?
I can't believe it myself. It's one of these things. The goalkeeper does.
What the fuck is that? Oh, my God, bro. Saka's fucking trolling, dude. The fuck is that shit? Oh my fucking God, bro. What the fuck is that? Nah, man.
Did it come off? Wow. I think Declan Rice
Fuck off.
something has been thrown from the crowd. That's what he's indicating to the French.
That's so fucking stupid. Saka misses a penalty.
Before a game, you talk about silence in this place. Silence the crowd. What an opportunity
Bro,
to do that.
fucking blast the ball, bro. What the fuck was that shit, man? Rice sends the cross in. Headed out by, I don't know who that is. I think it's Valverde. It goes out for a goal kick.
But that's the first pick.
Fuck off, bro. And you give these pieces of shit more energy, bro.
That's incredible. It really is.
Rudiger sends the ball long.
Tell you who's got away with one there.
Arsenal player heads it out.
Raul Asensio. He cannot believe he's locked Rio, that fella.
Well, his heart rate, I'm sure, would have come back down now after that because he'd have been.
Mbappe takes the ball down, loses it. Valverde gets the second ball. Here's Tchouaméni.
Second chance now. Significantly
Finds Alaba.
back forward now in yellow cards already inside a quarter of an hour.
Throwing for Madrid.
Raul Asensio.
15 minutes gone by.
Again, experience has got to play a part. Attack those guys. They're the weak link now.
Tchouaméni finds Asensio. Here's Vasquez.
So Real Madrid 0, Arsenal 0, and Arsenal's 3-0 first leg cushion remains intact here.
Here's Valverde. I don't understand. I don't understand that penalty at all, man. That's just so shit. Here's Valverde. Switches the ball to Rodrigo. He chests it down. Bellingham makes a run. Plays it to Vasquez. Here's Rodrigo. Back to Vasquez. Back to Bellingham. Finds Tchouaméni. Here's Valverde. Mbappe. Wide to Vinny. Sends the cross in. Headed out by the Arsenal player. Goes back to Vinny. cuts inside. Takes a heavy touch. Here's Arsenal. They can counter here. Here's Odegaard. Finds Saka, who sends it long. Yeah. Alright. Hello, hello. Here's Mbappe. Turns, gives it wide to Vinny again, who hasn't looked that good. Gets into the box. Sends it out. Corner. What the fuck? Timber doesn't even touch it!
Clearly not a corner. Not even close. Not even close. Very poor decision.
I mean, if that ends up in a goal, what the fuck? Rodrigo sends it in. Here's Asensio, I don't know. That's Vasquez. Ball goes out for a Madrid throw-in. Throws it to Valverde. Sends the cross in. Header by, I don't know who that was. Here's Rodrigo. Plays it to Vinny. Sends the cross in. Thingy heads it out. Here's Tchouaméni. Finds Vasquez. Falls over. No foul, thank you. Throwing Madrid.
It's worth mentioning that Real have never beaten Arsenal 3 previous meetings. They've also never scored a goal against them. 2 of those games were played in London. The only meeting here was 19 years ago.
Mbappe switches the ball to Rodrigo. It's not very good. Goal kick for Arsenal.
And it's changed quite significantly, hasn't it, the setting since you were last here?
I don't know if you heard Rio myself pre-match. I did make the point that the stadium's changed since Rio played here. It's changed dramatically since I played here. Listen, we're watching that again. It's one of these things. If he chips it down the middle and it goes in, we don't see him. The man's a genius. And sadly we're not, and he's not.
Courtois was the man of the match in the 2022 final against Liverpool when he was unbeatable that night. And he's been such an important player.
Arsenal send the ball long. Asensio heads it down. Skelly brings it down. Lose the ball. Thank you. Foul.
And they'll forget that, which they will, and rightly so.
I don't know. I don't feel the energy that Madrid are gonna come back, bro. I don't know. I don't see it.
He's got to go on with the game and concentrate and do what he's good at.
They haven't been as relentless as before, which is good. Foul. Thank you. Thank you, bro. The ref's not bought and paid for. Good shit.
The last team being Liverpool against Barcelona in 2019 at Anfield. Prior to that, Deportivo La Coruña, Barcelona and Roma had all done it. Real Madrid have overturned a 3-goal deficit 3 times in Europe before, but not since 1986 against Borussia Mönchengladbach in the UEFA Cup. They've never done it in the Champions League, and the only time they did it in the European Cup was in the mid-70s against Derby County. So whichever way you look at it, the odds stacked against them.
Here's Asensio.
Can sometimes stir.
Finds Vasquez. Valverde. Plays the first touch forward. Rodrigo wins it. Foul for Madrid. Here's Rudiger. Finds Asensio. Sends it long. Headed out by Thingy. Bellingham chests it down. Carries the ball. Carries. Sends a cross in. There's nobody there for Madrid.
And you would expect someone to be on the end of that.
That's a brilliant ball, it really is.
20 minutes gone.
Slides in, but I don't think he's any chance of getting a lovely little step over. Just takes a little bit of a touch. Yeah, it's a tremendous ball. The only chance the forward's got of scoring there is if he gambles early and goes back post. The blind side of Kiwior.
I mean, in reality, Ali, goals shouldn't be a problem. If you look at the front four, if you put Bellingham in with Mbappe, Rodrigo and Vinicius, they've got 80 between them in all competitions this season.
Here's Rodrigo. Finds Mbappe over the top.
Lucas Vasquez has gone in there to join in.
Nice by Kiwior to stand his fucking base, bro. Good shit.
That is top draw. That's That's defending from somebody who absolutely backs themselves.
Was that Saliba?
Physically.
I think that was Saliba, bro. Fucking fantastic against Mbappe right there, bro.
Obviously, French, been in the squads together, knows he wants to get on his right foot here. Look at him, stands him up right. You only want to go one way. I'm there, I'm ready. Body across, protect it. Brilliant.
Here's Saliba. No, Kiwior finds Raya. Back to Kiwior. Finds Martinelli. Great ball, but he's too slow to get to it. Partey wins the second ball. Finds Odegaard. He loses it. Here's Vinny. Cuts inside. Goes down. No penalty, bro. No pen. Fuck off. Here's Rudiger. Asensio. Finds Tchouaméni. Rudiger. Yeah. Here's Vinny. Goes down. Foul for Madrid. Dude, I don't sense that Madrid are gonna come back, bro. They're not giving off that kind of energy. They're having more of the ball, yes, but they're not being like very dominant or anything. They're not creating super chances and being unrelenting as fuck as they usually are. Like I think Madrid, I think Arsenal are good. Alaba was about to send the cross in, but the ref stops the game real quick because Partey fell down. He's going to talk to Rudiger and Partey.
Absolutely had to involve Antonio Rudiger.
Absolutely.
So free kicks around Madrid and bumping it.
Another player falls over, Asensio.
Is Arsenal defensively got to be very, very careful.
Alaba sends the cross in. Rodrigo completely misses the ball. Here's Tchouaméni, goes back to Vasquez. He'll send the cross back in. He does. It's not very good. There we go. What the fuck? What the fuck? Pen for Madrid. No way. No. No. No, okay. They're going to check that back, and they're not going to give that shit, dude. No. And Mbappe's not getting close to that ball either. That's fucking robbery, bro. Fuck off. No way. Mbappe's not even close to the ball. He's not going to get that shit regardless. No. If they keep that as a penalty, then the sport's just finished, bro.
Tell you one thing, if there wasn't a penalty earlier, there's not be given. Yes.
Nah, man. Okay, they're checking it.
Wow.
I'm a little bit stunned at that, to tell you the truth. I really am. I'm stunned real, man. I mean, I hear what you're saying.
Nah. And Rice is out for the semis, I think. Yep, misses next match.
So it's a yellow card for Declan Rice. If they do get through to the semi-final, he misses the first leg.
Okay, they're checking it. They're not going to keep that up, bro. No fucking way. And I don't like how quick the referee was to try and give a penalty for that shit.
He's been a busy man so far tonight.
I think you two are fairly confident it's going to stand. That's my guess. You two are thinking that way.
I don't think it should. I don't think it's a penalty in my own eye. But I think what's gone on previously in this game that's really affected the referee's decision making.
It shouldn't, but I take your point.
They've also got to work out whether it's a clear and obvious error in the eyes of the video assistant too. We've got to kind of put in that category as well.
Oh, God.
Everybody waits. The check is ongoing.
They're not going to give it. They're checking this for way too long. There's just no way. I don't believe so.
A different angle of it.
He definitely turns his body down, and he's definitely getting left arm round him and the right one. I think the way he goes down is unnatural, but I'm not sure there's enough to change the referee's mind.
There's never a flicker of emotion on the face of Carlo Ancelotti.
Just the eyebrow, isn't it? The eyebrow's always there. It's always there. Letting people know.
Still we wait. This check is ongoing here.
Well, Kylian obviously thinks
He's quite confident, Killian, there.
Yeah. You wonder whether that's a bit of kinology, stick the ball on the spot. Guys, I did say literally 30 seconds before the free kick get taken, Arsenal are going to have to be very, very careful.
Yeah, you did. You're right.
I mean, what are they checking for? How could this take this long? It's not a pen.
Look how long it takes to make a decision. This is the frustrating thing.
What is taking so long? It's either a pen or it's not. What are they looking at? What could possibly take this long? If it's taking this long, if they think it's that much of a controversial decision, then it's not a fucking pen, bro. No way.
What does it do, Ali, if you're the penalty taker and you know that you're 3-0 down and you know you've got to score the first goal and now you're standing there thinking about what you're going to do? Tell you're not. Is he offside?
I think they're checking offside, maybe? No. Offsides don't take that long to look at.
I think he's probably just on. Well, I'll tell you what you don't do. You put your foot through it. You run up and take it with a bit of confidence. I think it's very, very
What is taking so long?
He could be in an offside position, which I think would get that man out of jail a little bit.
So it's nearly 4 minutes now.
Just looking at it again there,
If they are checking the offside, the semi-automated offside shouldn't take this long, should it?
I mean, now they're checking it. It's not offside because they would have been checked it. He's going to just check the pen.
Well, here's my question to you, Dan. The fact he's come over to have a look, he's given a penalty. So they're now saying, we don't think you're right.
Well, looking at what he's assessing now, this has got nothing to do with offside. This is the challenge. There it is. That's what he's looking at. He's got to decide whether he got it right in the first place or not. But it must put the seed of doubt in his mind. The fact that Jerome
That's my point.
didn't go to the screen.
That's exactly my point, because if
That can't be a pen.
I think it's a penalty, they don't call him over. Correct?
Can we just listen to this crowd if he doesn't give it? What's going to happen? His face is going to erupt.
Oh my god. It's just not a pen. He's not close to the ball. Oh god.
I think the offside's tight as well, yeah.
Yes! No pen! No fucking pen.
And of course, you then wipe off the
Offside.
So Declan Rice back in to the semi-final if they get through.
And does he give Mbappe a yellow card?
Well, I wouldn't have thought so.
Well, I've put my cards on the table right now. I'm delighted to see that decision. I'm delighted to see it.
No pen.
Yeah, I was never convinced that was a penalty.
Yeah, I
Never
wasn't,
convinced
mate.
on that.
Real, definitely was.
And it took far too long.
Oh, no doubt
It
about
took
that.
far
Raya finds Saliba.
Well, what a
Back to
start.
Raya.
It was given that we didn't expect. Missed by
Sends it long.
Saka, and a penalty.
Rodrigo heads it.
Took 5 minutes to take a look at it. They
Partey
changed their
takes
minds.
a bit too long on the ball, but it's okay. It ends up back at him anyways. Here's Odegaard.
Still will, and while it does,
Back to Timber. Oh my gosh.
really good news
Here's Raya.
for Arsenal.
Kiwior. Wide to Skelly.
One point I would make is that the referee that gave
Rice
the
lets it run through.
has given
Asensio goes
6
back to
penalties
Courtois.
in 7 Champions League games that he's officiated in this season. He's given the most penalties in the competition.
Courtois sends it long. Skelly heads it. Bellingham gets the second ball. Here's Valverde back to Bellingham.
When I saw him get called over to the side, I just had a feeling that they weren't sure.
Here's Chouameni.
Give him an opportunity.
Wide to who?
Correct an error.
Rodrigo. Bellingham. Back to Rudiger.
Look how long it takes.
Here's Valverde.
It's just, it shouldn't take that long.
Yeah.
Look at it.
Rodrigo back to Valverde.
Make a decision.
Rudiger.
So it's just come up on the screen. No penalty, no foul. Arsenal's player number 41 did not commit a foul on the opponent. That's the official line.
Here's
from
Vasquez.
UEFA. There is a bit of speculation that they might have wiped it off for offside, but that's what
Valverde.
It goes across from
Ha! Niggas sends it long. Goal kick. They're not coming back today, bro. They are playing pretty shit.
Got clarity over why the penalty was wiped off.
Well, if you're asking me, I think they've eventually come to the correct decision. I do. You can see the first one might have been soft. There's certainly more in Saka's penalty than there was in that for me.
My concern would be now is
Raya sends it long.
the rest of the way.
He's got to be the same.
Marino wins the header.
But it's been a
less than auspicious start for him, hasn't it,
Header by
so far?
Thingy. Rudiger gets it. Plays it to Vasquez. Finds Valverde.
The Arsenal
Turns,
back
gives it
four
to
defenders
Alaba.
have got to say to themselves, we've got to be careful here.
Finds Vinny.
Defending on a night like this, he's a strong man out there in the middle.
Correct.
Here's Mbappe.
Here's Mbappe. Shoots
Has
from a
it.
long way out,
Holy
Mbappe.
shit, that was a long way out, but goes a bit wide.
Always okay
Goal kick.
there. Don't forget that TNT Sports are supporting the Disasters Emergency Committee's Myanmar earthquake appeal. Please text TNT Sports to 70727 to donate £10 with a whole £10 going to the appeal.
Raya sends the ball long. Marino wins the header. Tchouameni wins the second. Nice. Rice plays it down to Martinelli. Good shit, Rice. Martinelli finds Rice in between the lines. Well done. Rice carries. Finds Odegaard. Wide to Saka, bro. There we go. There's Saka. Cuts inside. Finds Odegaard.
Should he have shot there, Ali?
What is Odegaard doing, bro?
They were on him quickly. I think he attempted to do the right thing and play it back.
Here's Bellingham.
In the clear. Saka created the space and gave him
Finds
a bit of time.
Rodrigo. Back to Bellingham.
Got to get the ball to Saka as quickly as possible.
Switches it to Vinny. Here's Thingy. Finds Valverde. Tchouameni. Vasquez.
On to Lucas Vasquez.
Wide to Rodrigo.
Rodrigo.
Cuts inside. Finds Bellingham. Nice. Loses the ball. Arsenal look good defensively, bro. Here's Odegaard. Spins away from Bellingham.
He's given him the slip.
Finds Saka. Gets fouled. Thank you. Good shit.
He went through the back of Bukayo Saka on a yellow card. He's got to be careful here, David Alaba.
Good play. Good play. First of all from Declan Rice, who incidentally, in my opinion, is having a absolutely wonderful
He would do shit to guys like that. Yeah, he's playing with an authority in this game. I like it. He looks confident, really confident, and backs himself in every single situation.
Well, tomorrow night we've got the second legs of the Europa League and the Conference League
Oh, shit.
finals. Manchester United, Rangers, Tottenham, Chelsea, all in action. And that's the moment of the French referee said no penalty.
Here's Rice. Finds Marino. Wide to Martinelli. Foul off the ball by Rudiger. Thank you. That should be a yellow. That's late as fuck, and it's pretty dirty.
Back here for an Arsenal foul. There's a lot going on out there.
It's what he does, isn't it? Marino plays a lovely ball to Martinelli. It's a little give and go, but he's not getting the opportunity to go because he's blocked and fouled. There you are. It's a silly free kick to give away. It really is.
I'll tell you one thing, I think this is suiting this stop-start game. It's suiting Arsenal massively. Not allowing this crowd to really get behind their team, screaming through. No momentum gathering with this team either. It's much more comfortable, I think, than they ever imagined at this moment in time. Would you say not?
I'd agree. I would definitely agree. The missed penalty aside, Arsenal will be absolutely thrilled with the opening half-hour reel.
Odegaard sends the cross in. Holy shit. Timber had a shot. Goes over.
It's an interesting free kick. They start again at the back, in the back post area and run along the line. Never go to mark.
Here's Rudiger. Finds Courtois. Asensio.
So we're moving towards 35 minutes gone in the
Here's
first
Rudiger.
half. There will be a lot of stoppage time to add on based on the two VAR checks that we've had in this first
Here's Vinny.
half.
Nice. Timber
Nice and firm
gets it.
against
Here's
Manchester United.
Odegaard.
Now here's Thomas
Partey. Timber. Finds Odegaard.
Martin Odegaard.
Carrying the ball. Finds Saka wide.
Battle of the number sevens over there. Bukayo Saka, Vinicius Junior.
Foul for
Kicked around the
Vinny, even though he's the one that grabbed Saka. Doesn't make sense. Rudiger finds Courtois. Here's Asensio. Rudiger. Asensio. Valverde. Sends it long. Way too long, bro. Straight to Raya. Thank you.
Yeah, they're hoping, Kylian Mbappe's hoping you run straight up behind him and get tight, especially if there's no pressure on the ball and he wants to spin in and eat that grass up behind you. Yellow card for David Raya for delaying.
Raya gets a yellow for delaying game. Sends it long. Rudiger heads it. Rice wins the second ball. Heads it to Saka. Here's Marino. Finds Saka again. Nice. Alaba over bit. Here's Odegaard. Tries to get past Asensio. Corner for Arsenal, bro. They've started the game very well. 36 minutes in. No goal. Good shit.
Beyond it. Beautiful wing play that. Madrid have edged the possession so far, 60% for them, but Arsenal with the only 2 shots on target so far tonight. This is a third Arsenal corner.
Saka sends the cross in. Courtois punches it. Foul for Madrid.
Foul in there. Doesn't seem to like much contact in the penalty area, does he, from set pieces in general?
I should actively encourage you to put it in there.
Here's Vasquez. Finds Valverde. Rudiger.
37 minutes.
Here's Thingy.
Real Madrid haven't looked dangerous at all, really.
Mbappe. Chouameni.
Haven't looked dangerous.
Finds Vasquez.
Really surprised, I've got to be honest. Well done to Arsenal.
How are you surprised, bro? This team sucks. Nigga, we've been saying this shit. Here's Rudiger. Thingy. Alaba back to me. Sends it long. Thingy wins the header. Valverde wins the second ball. Nice. Kyrier plays it down to Martinelli. He'll carry it. Thrown for Arsenal.
Do that all game.
Bro.
Happy in their shape there, not too deep, but in a good
Good shit by Arsenal.
when they win it, travel up the pitch. Sounds easy, doesn't it?
Yeah, no, but you're factually correct.
Here's Kyrier. Finds Martinelli wide. Wins another throw in. Good shit.
Tell you one thing I've been surprised at today, over both games actually, that Real Madrid didn't isolate Kiwior as much.
Yeah.
They haven't gone, you know what? You're centre forward. You're playing against a newbie in the team.
Yeah.
Who you might look at as a weak link, no disrespect. Are you playing on him, stand on him?
100% you're playing on him.
Rodrigo wins the header. Bellingham takes it down.
Good cover from Luis.
Foul for Madrid.
Saliba on the other side. You want to try and protect him a little bit. Arteta will be very conscious of the fact you perhaps need to protect him a little bit.
6 minutes left in the half.
Observation here would be as well that they're fine with the
Here's
three
Rudiger.
at the end of the pitch doing their attacking, and Bellingham joins in as well, but it's not really natural for either forward too much, really.
Finds Bellingham.
Chouameni's not really
Wide to
gonna get there.
Vasquez.
There's numbers in there to really trouble Arsenal.
Oh my god, wins another bullshit foul.
Yeah, and then that's where I spoke about before the game. Tony Cruz, that's where he comes in. If you haven't got that penetration out wide from the deep areas, you've got someone who can manipulate from central areas and feed people centrally. And they haven't really got those type of guys. Good players they are.
Are you gonna send the cross in?
Tony Cruz in this world. So Rice and Mbappe not that far away from each other again.
Rodrigo sends it in. Arsenal headed over. Here's Vinny on the other side. Sends it back in. It's not a good cross. Here's Valverde. Finds Alaba. Wide to Vinny again. Cross, blocks, corner.
Just getting back to your point about the fullbacks as well, in contrast, total contrast. Look at the two lads at Paris Saint-Germain. Hakimi and Mendes score goals, get forward. Incredible threat, inside, outside. Arguably the two best fullbacks in the world at this moment for me.
I think as well, Ali, that's why people are saying they're the best all-round team left in the competition, aren't they? Because there is no real weakness. So corner to Real Madrid. Rudiger's got in there. So has Asensio.
I mean, Rudiger literally slams Timber. I don't know how that's not like a yellow or something. All good. Corner sent in. Raya punches it out. Throwing for Madrid. Valverde has no options. They can't even start quick. These niggas are shit. Here's Vasquez. He'll throw it in.
Not letting them take it quickly. Again, Rio slowing the game down. Forcing them all the way back.
Here's Valverde.
They're the little details though. You don't really see them talked about like that.
Tchouameni back to Valverde.
Gets momentum going.
Plays a good ball to Bellingham.
Pocket here for Bellingham. Quickly close down the space.
Wide to Vasquez. Cuts inside. Cross.
Comes off an Arsenal head.
Corner again for Madrid.
It's a corner. That was agonisingly close to Rudiger's lunge.
I think we're hopeful, we're thankful it's Rudiger here. Not sure he reacts like a forward, but he's never getting it anyway.
Rodrigo sends the cross in. Oh God. Here's Bellingham. Finds Rodrigo. Here's Mbappe. Tries to find Bellingham. He loses it. Arsenal can counter here. Odegaard just doesn't have the pace to do anything. He loses it. Here's Vasquez. There's pressure, but there's no real chances, bro. Here's Rodrigo. Finds Mbappe. Switches it to Valverde or Vasquez. Here's Valverde. Bellingham. Tries to play it over to Rodrigo, I think. Here's Vinny. Another corner, another corner, another corner.
Timber's doing well in that battle at the moment. You just read my mind there. I was just going to say that. I don't think I've seen a fullback as comfortable as Timber is at facing up 1v1 with Vinicius Junior. He's really handling well at the moment. So Rodrigo again, there's Rudiger.
Rodrigo sends the cross in, headed out by Marino. Here's Vasquez. He has no options, finds Valverde. Back to Rodrigo. Cuts inside. It's way out, way far from the box though. Rodrigo sends a cross in. Goes over everybody. Arsenal get it out. Yep, foul on Saka. Good shit. They're not. This team is not coming back. They don't look like shit. Arsenal look comfortable as hell, boy. These niggas were talking the most shit.
And don't forget we've got the Women's Champions League, Arsenal-Lyon, which is live on Saturday from midday on TNT Sports 1. And then Barcelona-Chelsea on Sunday from 4:30, TNT Sports 2. And all of it on Discovery Plus as well.
There will probably be a decent amount of time added.
Team today just crossing the ball. That's the only threat that I'm seeing from this team. Put the ball in the box and hope for the best.
Skelly finds a thingy, sends it long. It's way. Nope, that's a perfect ball to Martinelli. Good shit. Spins away from Vasquez, plays it. They lose it. Here's Tchouameni. He loses it. Here's Partey. Finds Odegaard. Tries to find Saka, gets taken out. No foul. Here's Vinny. Foul for Madrid. Here's Alaba wide to Mbappe. Sends a cross in. Oh God, get it out. Partey gets it out. Another throw in for Madrid. 7 minutes left.
Plays into Arsenal's hands. Rio's just made the
Yeah, at this moment they're very, very comfortable.
Here's Vinny.
Have an out-and-out, real great header of the ball in the front three. Terrific
Cuts
player.
inside. Has it. It's blocked.
point by Thomas Partey into 7
Goes
minutes.
back to Rudiger. Here's Rodrigo. Or Chouameni.
So any cross
Asensio.
ball, a specific ball, and that's whipped in with a little bit of pace.
Wide to Vasquez. Here's Rodrigo.
Three.
Crossed it again by Rodrigo.
Cross sent in. Headed out by Arsenal.
Take them all day.
Tell you what,
Asensio
if you go to the Bernabeu, all you have to
finds
do is
Valverde.
I'll be delighted. You need someone now when Valverde's central,
Wide to Alaba.
off the centre backs, in between the
Back to Valverde.
midfield. Valverde's ball.
Sends it into the box again. Rodrigo heads it.
Bellingham thought about the bicycle kick. Now he's battling with Declan Rice.
Here's Marino. Nice. Gets it to Odegaard. Good shit.
That was really nicely done.
Finds Martinelli, but he puts it fucking behind him, bro.
From Arsenal's captain.
Put it in front. Holy shit.
The Real Madrid bench, what they've not got there, Rio, that they've had every time you keep mentioning Toni Kroos, they've not got that pure passer on the pitch, have they? I wonder if he's thinking about someone like Luka Modric in the second half who could just really start to set the table for them.
Here's Vinny. He's going at his guy.
You can do that, but I think you do need the movement initially as well. You need
Lose it. Throwing for Arsenal.
Don't just play up
No,
against
throwing
the
for
pitch.
Madrid.
A lot of time, 4 white shirts, straight lines against the back four of Arsenal. That makes it easy.
Here's
I can
Mbappe.
see you, I can pick you up and put my hands on you.
Switches it to Valverde. Vasquez. Switches it into the middle. Headed out by Saliba. Vasquez wins it back. Marino being a bit sloppy. Here's Chouameni. Has it's blocked.
Real Madrid won a free kick and he's stopping the game here, the referee, because it's
Stops the game because it's a head injury. No foul.
I mean, that's a badge of honour, isn't it, when you see the sleeve and it says 15 in the middle of the European Cup.
I saw that.
Bayern versus Inter already went to halftime.
Yeah, Miguel lads will be absolutely delighted with the way they've defended, not just head the balls out, but just
Yeah, Arsenal played very good this half.
excellent.
They haven't given up anything.
Pressed in good areas. They've given it away a couple of times with the broken, but hey, I think you'll be delighted.
If you look at it as well, Ali, they've had 7 attempts in the first half,
Yeah.
Real Madrid, but David Raya hasn't had to save any of them.
Nice. Rice takes it down. Plays it to Martinelli.
Gabriel Martinelli.
Finds Partey. Back to Martinelli.
It's lovely from Thomas Partey, but
Goes out for a goal kick. Isn't able to control it.
I'm just not sure he's comfortable on his left side there. I think he's got to take that on his left side. It's a lovely little ball. Got to cut across there on your left side. And it's a big opportunity, but another interesting attack down a wide area.
Here's Rudiger.
You know, we keep going on about it, but that's where Arsenal can.
Courtois. Asensio. Bellingham. Vasquez. Back to Asensio. Here's Rudiger.
they came into tonight, Real Madrid, having to score at least 3. They've done that 24
Chouameni finds Alaba.
so far this season. But
Here's
they've been
Vinny.
firing blanks at the top end of the pitch.
Alaba.
In this first
Chouameni.
half, Arsenal
He can
defending
switch it. He
better
does. Here's
than
Asensio.
organisation. Here's Raul Asensio. Still 3 minutes of additional time to
Finds
play.
Vasquez.
Stop-start
Sends the
first half.
cross.
Vasquez with the cross.
Nice. Raya catches it. It's so easy, man.
I'm telling you, they've been coached today, I think, to cross the ball. I'm telling you. Because as soon as they get into a certain area in the final third of this pitch, they're shaping up immediately. And you get Jude Bellingham, you see him, he makes his way straight into the box, expecting the ball to be delivered.
Here's Saka. Plays it to Odegaard.
Here's Odegaard.
Where's he going, bro?
To Real Madrid when he was 16, the Arsenal captain. He first
Finds
played in the
Partey.
Champions League as a 15-year-old
Here's
still
Rice.
in Norway.
They can score here. Here's Rice. Wide to Martinelli.
Gabriel Martinelli promising
Has
the
it.
Arsenal save
Blocked by
And
Courtois.
then cleared away as far as Rodrigo down this side. And he got
Alright.
really
Throwing Arsenal.
run
It's been
I'm
easy.
just wondering if Declan can take a touch and hit it himself with his left foot, because he's got a far better. I know he plays a good ball to Martinelli, but Declan's definitely got a better angle for a shot. But he's been different class first half, let me tell you.
Foul for Madrid. Minute and a half left in the half.
I don't think that Mikel Arteta would have expected to sit down with his players at half-time and say, well, David Raya hasn't had to make a save. I think he would have expected a lot more, wouldn't he, from a team
Courtois sends it long.
scored 3 times tonight. That's if they don't
Foul
score.
for Arsenal. Minute left. I mean, it's been easy, bro. I expected a lot more out of this Madrid team. I mean, I'm happy they haven't done shit. Just a bit surprising.
The only Real Madrid player warming up at the moment is Dani Ceballos, I think.
Marry me, Raya sends it long. Ends up right at Courtois. 30 seconds left. Probably going to be the last chance for Madrid to do something here. Vasquez switches the ball. Here's Vinny. Finds Alaba. Tchouaméni switches it to Asensio. Halftime. No chances made. Madrid are shit. Alright, hold on. I gotta do something real quick. Marry me. Hello, hello. I'm back. I mean, Arsenal played perfectly the first half, bro. Didn't give up any chances. Any clear chances, at least. Had a chance to score, but obviously Saka missed the pen. Yeah. Bro, I'm not surprised by this, bro. These Madrid fans were hyping this shit up way too much, bro.
Journey. This is Matt Stoney.
Number 9, as soon as he receives it and turns there, it's so difficult then for Dyer. He's telling Kim to get across, who reacted quite late. In the end, it's just a little bit of a stumble.
Stanisic. So Joshua Kimmich unleashing one.
انتهى الشوط الأول من لقاء ريال مدريد وأرسنال.
Bro, and I'm just seeing a video of Carvajal, like, trying to rile up Saka and shit. He knows, like, nothing can happen to him. He goes over there to try and press him. It's fucking cringe. Oh my god, I fucking hate this club so much. They just do everything in the most nasty way.
وانتهى الشوط الأول من لقاء ريال مدريد وأرسنال وهنا هدف دون مقابل.
Fucking weird.
And just sure, just got a touch on it there. This is just the previous.
To go forward and attack, but his recovery runs are important too. Here's DeMarco.
What the hell is up with the audio for this game? Yeah. I'm not. Cool.
The badge. That's on us. Jaku.
Time. Written in the stars.
It only takes a second.
Expect greatness. The UEFA Women's Champions League semi-finals live on TNT Sports.
Bro, what the fuck is this shit?
Across the two legs so far that.
Fuck, Bayern Munich scored.
What did you expect?
This evening is currently currently goalless at San Siro. Bayern Munich are 2-1 down from that first leg. They need to score if they want to get anywhere near a final at their home ground come May. Elsewhere here at the Bernabeu, it's currently goalless between Real Madrid.
All right, they're walking back out.
Arsenal at the moment in cruise control with that 3-0 victory from that first leg. What can they do? Can they hold their nerve in this second half and book their place in the semi-finals to take on PSG? A huge test of their resolves. Let's hand over to your commentary team, Rio, Ali and Darren.
Thanks, Rashford. I think the significant thing here is that they were sent out pretty early, Real Madrid. They were actually lined up in formation in their half, waiting for Arsenal. Carlo Ancelotti.
Game's off.
Ali with a face like thunder.
Yeah, he got clearly disappointed in the first half. I mean, Arsenal have been extremely comfortable. And truth be told, we have. The thing here is that they were sent out
my goodness.
pretty early, Real Madrid. They were actually lined up in formation in their half, waiting for. And truth be told, we have been very disappointed.
Foul for Arsenal already. 5 seconds in.
So no changes for now.
10 seconds in.
Ceballos was warming up during half time, and he looks like he's ready when needed. But it is the 11 that started the first half for both teams at the moment. There's the early foul on Lewis Skelly by Lucas Vazquez, and this is, to put it simply, the biggest 45 minutes of both of these teams' season so far. Arsenal with the 3-goal cushion, Real Madrid in real danger of going out of the competition as the holders without really at this stage laying a blow on this Arsenal.
Courtois sends it long. Good touch by Mbappe, but he gets grabbed by Saliba. They play it quick. Here's Rodrigo. Wide to Vazquez. Here's Vinny. Back to Vazquez. Sends the cross in. Alaba on the other side gets it.
Will sprint away and recover the possession here for the 15 times European champions.
Rudiger finds Asensio. Valverde back to Asensio. Rudiger. Asensio. Rudiger.
What we talked about in the first half.
Asensio. Vazquez.
I think they've got to be a bit more intricate. They've got to start asking questions of these Arsenal midfielders either side.
Rudiger finds Alaba wide. Saka reads it well, but Alaba wins a foul. Here's Mbappe carrying the ball. Cuts inside. Switches it to Rodrigo. Has it. Blocks corner.
So it's all square at 2-2. 1-0 on the night to Bayern Munich in Milan against Inter. So that one is all square.
I just think, to add to what you said there, Fletch, I just think the movement from the front three has to be better from Real Madrid's point of view. Whether one's going short and behind, very similar runs that they've been making in the first half for me.
So here's the first Real Madrid corner of the second half.
Alaba sends the cross in.
Slightly deeper.
Saka hits it out.
Away by Bukayo Saka.
Here's Valverde. Finds Vazquez. Back to Valverde.
Always plays. Fede Valverde has played the most minutes, the most games
Vazquez.
for Real Madrid again this season. Plays a variety of positions. More than he's been the right back. He can play.
Finds Valverde. Bellingham.
Attacking part of the team. He's a central midfield player for them this evening. Here's Bellingham.
That was incredible what we saw there with Vazquez and Valverde on the ball.
Here's Mbappe.
It goes back to my point there. It was just them two, and there was no one within 25
Rodrigo.
yards of them.
Correct, mate. And it was as if there was 8 in a line ahead of him. Not quite.
Mbappe goes wide to Vazquez. Back to Mbappe.
Marino's across there for Arsenal. Little drop of the shoulder from Mbappe.
Goal kick.
It was defended well there by Arsenal.
Dude, the stadium is completely deflated, bro. They're starting to lose belief.
He come back off, mate. He was back outside. I think he comes back. The Partey comes back, hits him there. Yeah. What they did extremely well, Partey and Rice. One of them, whoever was nearest, matched the run of Bellingham. When Bellingham was getting forward, they were taking it in turns. The communication between Rice and Partey was excellent. Has to be the same in the second half.
Arsenal tonight attempting to go through from a
quarter-final of the Champions League for the third time. It'll be their first since 2009 when they played Manchester United in the last four.
Alaba finds Asensio. Back to Alaba. Back to Rudiger, who's able to keep it in. Here's Courtois. Dude, I'm just waiting for the Arsenal dagger at this point, bro. Arsenal are going to kill it off today. Here's Valverde. Finds Vasquez. Back to Asensio. Switches it to Rudiger. Back to Courtois. Rudiger. Arsenal pressing here. They've done well. They win it. Here's Partey. Goes down. Foul for Arsenal. Good shit. They can probably send this in, bro.
To be the outball for him there. You've got his left foot, his weaker side. You've got to drop down from them high positions up front to be an option for him there. And he's in. Jude Bellingham there's 5-10 yards off it there.
His starting position's probably a little bit too high. If he's a little bit shorter, somebody's marking, we can maybe drop it over his head to one of the forwards.
He's saying there, you see him gesturing there, Rudiger, come deeper, come and help me.
They're going to send the ball in.
So Martin Odegaard and Declan Rice over the Arsenal free kick. Here comes the movement in the box.
Rice sends it in. Header by Marino. Goes way over, though. Here's Rudiger. Sends it long. Here's Vinny. Tries to play it first time to Mbappe. He fucking is scared as hell. Here's Partey. Finds Marino. Tries to flick it onto Odegaard. Isn't quite able to do it. Here's Bellingham. Finds Vinny. Vinny's just off it.
Bellingham then in on Rice and the two England players just tangling with each other down there.
There's a wee bit going on there. Declan was too happy initially there with that one. And then he leaves it in a little bit. Not an awful lot in it right enough.
Don't mind a bit of needle, I like that.
Yeah. I'm with you.
Well, that's a foul throw from Uri.
Bad throw by Timber. Throwing for Arsenal again. This Madrid team is god awful, bro. I don't know how they've tricked people this long.
They've been absolutely fabulous for the first 50 odd minutes or so. They really have in terms of their shape, their organisation. Here we go.
Martin Odegaard, the furthest forward.
Here's Odegaard.
Offside flag then.
Offside.
The Arsenal captain.
Look at that gap in midfield right now, look.
Yeah.
We've run into it now, but it's just there.
I'm looking at Partey and Rice as well, though. Two of them covered. They're covering their back four, but they're also ready to pick up the space that Bellingham's in.
Tchouaméni finds Valverde wide.
In between the two of them. And whoever he goes forward when it's left.
Finds Rodrigo or Vasquez. Plays a good ball to Bellingham.
Is it behind them here, Bellingham?
Oh god, he goes down. Corner. There we go.
Tackled by Declan Rice.
Good shit by Rice, bro, to pick him up there.
I think he was a little bit slow initially to rack. I've been singing his praises, and he did go with him, but he went a little bit later there. He gets back and he does it really, really well, and he had to.
So Rice recovers to save the day. Real Madrid corner. Rodrigo is out there to take it. Rudiger.
Rodrigo sends it in. Header by Mbappe, way over. It's slipping away from them now, and they can fucking start to feel it, bro.
He's got 33 this season. Mbappe 20 for
The stadium's deflated as fuck. The players aren't being smart at all.
Bellingham.
They're fucking starting to feel it now, bro. Pressure's coming in. All that fucking talk.
As impactful as they need to
Saliba finds,
be for Real Madrid. And that's
who was that? Kiwior? Yep. Here's Raya. Sends it long. Saka chests it down very well. Nice job, bro. Gets away from Alaba. Well done, Saka. Finds Rice. Martinelli's running wide. Oh shit, Inter scored on the other game. Here's Martinelli. Finds Timber. No, it's Skelly.
Saka.
Back wide to Martinelli.
Just manhandling Alaba.
Facts.
He looks too strong, too quick.
I think it's the same this side, Rio.
Martinelli is kind of trolling Vasquez. Finds Rice.
So much confidence in this Arsenal
Timber
team.
back to Kiwior. Oh my god, what the fuck? He finds Raya, good shit. Here's Timber. Gets away from Bellingham, nice job. Finds Odegaard, holy shit, heavy touch. Partey. Holy shit, the Arsenal fans are all laying. Here's Martinelli.
Just over the cheers, you can hear the olays from the Arsenal fans.
Cuts inside.
To the rafters here at the Bernabeu.
Loses it.
Martinelli.
Vasquez sends it long. Here's Vinny.
Vinicius Junior on the move.
He has just been so shit recently. Here's Bellingham.
Kiwior.
Finds Vinny again.
Vinicius Junior back on
Has
the
it.
ball, but that's
Nope.
easy. Easy for David Raya.
Straight to Raya, bro.
Such a poor ball out. When you got the ball and it turns over there, you've got to play the ball into the space. There's so much space to play Kylian Mbappe into there.
Here's Saka.
One against Kiwior, you're living it, you're dreaming of that before the game starts.
Finds Partey. Odegaard. Wide to Saka.
Danny Ceballos changes are imminent now. For Real Madrid, there's no surprise. 10 minutes into the second half, and the way the game's being played hasn't changed.
Cuts
at all.
inside. Loses it. Here's Timber. Goes out for a Madrid throw-in. Hey, 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 hey.
You just see Jude Bellingham's getting very, very...
They're getting a bit upset.
The fuse is getting shorter, isn't it?
We showed a little...
34 minutes left. They can feel it. They know it's fucking slipping away from them. All that remontada talk. It's fucking going away. Going out with a whimper like the bitches they are. Asensio wide to Rodrigo. Holy shit, Inter scored 2. They're up by 2 now against Bayern. 2-1 in the other game, but 4-2 on aggregate. Inter are up.
Still 0-0 tonight here in the Bernabeu. 3-0.
Here's Chouameni. Finds Vinny wide.
Ceballos ready down below us. Vinicius Junior.
Another corner.
Timber.
See, after just about an hour going, Rio, have you seen a better performance from a fullback stopping across?
And Timber,
Get
yeah.
out there, get the wingers head down. Yeah. But you know what's helped them? There hasn't been one overlap from a fullback tonight.
Rodrigo sends the cross in. Raya has to punch it out. Another corner.
That'll affect him, but I'm telling you, get a fullback overlap.
Hello? Hello, hello. Okay. Alright, Ceballos, Fran Garcia, and I don't know who else coming on. Saka with the corner. You know Arsenal are very dangerous with these.
Suspect that Alaba's going to go for Fran Garcia.
Saka sends the cross in.
For Arsenal, it's called
Straight to Courtois.
easily.
Trying to counter here. Plays it to Valverde. Carries the ball.
Running of Fede Valverde. Outstanding from him.
He doesn't play a good ball though.
Brilliantly again for Arsenal.
Tremendous from
Here's Rice. Finds Odegaard. Rice has been very, very good today, bro. Here's Thingy. Finds Lewis Skelly. Here's Rice. Turns. Back to Thingy. Here's Skelly. So much space for the Arsenal players right now. Here's Odegaard. Oh my god. Finds Skelly again. Carrying the ball. Nice job. Falls over. No foul. Asensio plays it to Tchouaméni. And they stop the game. The Madrid players are getting tight. Rudiger fucking steps on him!
I'm just not sure how much pressure he puts on him, but he certainly stands on him.
Rudiger fucking steps on him.
Changes. Danny Ceballos for Rodrigo is the first one. Fran Garcia for David Alaba.
Rodrigo coming out. Alaba coming out for Fran Garcia. Ceballos coming in, and Endrick. Who's the other one that's coming out? Endrick coming in for Lucas Vasquez. All right, desperate measures now. They know they're running out of time.
So it looks as though Valverde's going to go play as a right back where he's played recently. Fran Garcia left back. Hendrick's going to play off the right where Rodrigo was. And Danny Ceballos will just slot into the midfield here.
Ceballos wide to Fran Garcia. Back to Rudiger.
Do something, Ali.
He can send it long. He does. Good tackle by Rice again, or that's Saliba. Offside. Or handball.
Well, TNT Sports are supporting the Disasters Emergency Committee's Myanmar earthquake appeal. Please text TNT Sports to 70727 to donate £10, with a whole £10 going to the appeal. And millions of people across the region are in urgent need of food, shelter, and medical care. So please donate.
Ball's up at Courtois. Here's Asensio. They have no midfielders. Madrid are playing with no midfielders. Ancelotti's out of his depth with this one, bro. This guy is not a tactical coach whatsoever, bro. Vibes can only get you so far, I guess. Here's Endrick. Loses it. Lamau, first touch, and he loses it. Here's Martinelli. Back to Skelly. Martinelli. Puts it through Endrick's legs. Back to Kiwior. Here's Raya. Saliba. Wide to Timber. So much space. Takes a bad touch, dude. Here's Bellingham. Gets fouled. It's so deflating because you expected so much more. I want them to go out, but you just expected so much more. At least a good game. These guys have been fucking talking nonsense for a week now. You would think that they would at least try and show it up. Here's Fran Garcia. Goes outside, cuts back in. Finds Ceballos. Here's Bellingham. Ha! Puts it over everybody. Goal kick! It's fucking finished for you. You are done. Pull out a ring, marry me to. Oh shit.
You should lose that. Particularly, absolutely. And you should get a free shot at goal as well with your Martinelli. We're looking for rule changes. This is what we're looking for. But no, you're absolutely right, Fletch. I mean, they played right into the hands of Arsenal, and boy, they've done it very, very well defensively.
If they're going to cross it as often as they are, they may as well put Antonio Rudiger through the middle.
Endrick sends it long again. They're just long ball FC. Yep. All of them have been sorry as fuck. Here's Partey finds. Oh my god. Saliba gives it up. Vinny switches it to Endrick. He's trying to have it from way out. This guy's a main character syndrome. Valverde sends the cross in. And Endrick heads it over. Let's fucking go. These guys are shit.
every goal, because if you look at the clips of him, he scores every goal.
So he's not short of confidence, that kid.
Go over that Meg very quickly.
Holy shit, just end the game already. 25 minutes left. Here's Saka. He might be offside, but they're not going to call it yet. One-on-one with Rudiger. Cuts inside. Back to Odegaard.
Odegaard.
Finds Rice well. Odegaard.
Again from Declan Rice.
Here's Thingy. Through to Saka.
Saka lifts it up.
Goal! Goal! 4-0! Holy shit! Shh. Yes! Oh my god! They were talking so much shit! They were talking so much shit! They were talking so much shit! They are fucking finished, bro. With a fucking whimper. No chances at all. Long ball FC. Cross FC.
4-0 now to Arsenal.
Shitty ass club. Fucking over for you, bro.
And surely now
It's fucking over.
in the spring for Arsenal in the semis.
Watch it go.
That's game, match, done.
We need to follow. It takes the ball.
Arsenal, one of my favorite clubs now, bro. Haven't lost to this club. One of the only few that haven't cucked out to this fucking Satancy.
Player in the wide position gets on his bike and moves.
Holy shit.
It's just a beautifully created goal from start to finish. Is he offside? I hope.
He's onside. He's good.
Can't be going to that header. There's got to be better communication there.
A complete lack of communication.
This has been waiting for a long time, bro. Madrid are a shit club. People who actually watch the sport would have known that they are just not a good team.
Look at him, he's on his way now. Plays into Declan Rice. He plays a lovely little ball here back to Odegaard. Ball in there, in behind. There he goes.
Onside.
Back plays him on. Goal. What a finish.
There we go.
I'm so pleased for him. I've got to say, missed the penalty. If this had gone another way, he'd have been probably made the scapegoat. But again, it shows any youngster watching the game knows
There we go.
moments take over your head.
It sounds like the Emirates Stadium was being transported to Madrid. I wish the Spanish
This shit is frying me.
shot at the Arsenal supporters who are all jumping up and down and waving their scarves.
Hendrick trying something, but he just can't. Go straight to Raya. Oh my god, dude. I fucking knew this shit was gonna happen too, bro. I've been saying all week. All this talk for nothing, bro.
100%.
Oh god.
Here though, it's Vinicius Junior.
Goal. Madrid score. Okay. Okay. Saliba messes up. It's all good.
The celebrations now from the round the fence supporters. Vinicius Junior scores with 23 minutes.
23 minutes left. 1-1.
Only have themselves to blame.
Would have meant more if Arsenal hadn't scored, but all good. 1-1. I don't know what Saliba's doing there. Come on, dude. You have to be awake, bro.
He's got no idea. He doesn't even look. In fact, he comes back, hits him. He's
Okay.
oblivious to the players.
All right.
Appalling. What an error.
Both goals, distinct lack of communication on both sides.
Less than 2 minutes between the two of them. So 1-1
Valverde sends it long.
to Arsenal on aggregate. 23 minutes.
Saliba wins the header.
Semi-final still.
Here's Lewis Skelly. Oh my god. Hendrick runs through the back of him.
Free kick here is given to Arsenal for the
This guy is clumsy as fuck.
I've got to ask you, that ball comes to him as a centre-back. Surely he must know what's in his outside.
Yeah, you scan. Midfielders always talk about how great they are, the great players scan. As anywhere on the pitch nowadays, because you got so much of the ball to centre back, you know you got to scan. He doesn't have not one look for his right shoulder where danger might be.
Okay. What's going on?
I'm actually shocked a player with that ability because he is some player, William Saliba. Tremendous player. I'm amazed at that mistake.
one thing you would say, I mean, you can count the mistakes he makes for
Oh,
Arsenal on one hand.
that's
That's
what
what
I'm
I'm
saying.
so encouraged.
That is what I said.
Goal.
He is absolutely
To
top
Raya.
class.
Oh my god, dude.
And that's
I
what
fucking
surprises
knew this
me.
shit was
A
gonna
player
happen
of
too.
that
I've been
quality
saying.
making an error like that.
Well, it just keeps the door ever so slightly ajar, but I mean, the odds are heavily stacked in Arsenal's favour.
Yeah. Okay, 1 goal, bro. Good. You've made nothing for yourself. Here's Rice. Plays it over. Here's Valverde. Finds Courtois. Sends it long. Header by Kiwior. Skelly finds Rice.
Sorry, Skelly, is he 18? His date of birth is right, isn't it?
Rice back to Skelly. Skelly's been very good.
In and out of possession, Always happens.
Partey foul. Thank you. Good shit.
Vinicius Junior furious with the decision. The crowd around us echoing his thoughts.
Just push his body in front of him, don't they? Yeah.
Here's Rice.
Martinelli challenged firmly over there by
Foul. Thank you.
the free kick.
20 minutes left. Oh shit, Bayern scores 2-2 now. In Milan.
Pretty straightforward decision for the referee.
Slow the game down, eh? Just run that cup down.
Minutes left and Real Madrid still need 3. Such a strong position that Arsenal are in. Declan Rice over the free kick. Jimmy Orr's gone forward.
Odegaard sends the cross in, headed out by Valverde. Here's Saka on the other side. Loses it. Goes out for an Arsenal throw-in. Arsenal still have everything on their side, bro. I just don't see Madrid coming back here.
Words exchanged there between Zinchenko and
Here's Saka.
Junior.
Loses it. Here's Fran Garcia. Sends it long. Saliba wins the header. Bellingham tries to send it long. Sensio loses it. No foul. Thank you. You got the ball. Odegaard finds Rice. Carry. You can have it.
Sliding forward. That's
Pen!
a solid challenge in there by
Okay, it was a good challenge. Courtois sends it long. There we go. Arsenal throwing again.
2-2 in the San Siro now. Eric Dyer for Bayern Munich, so slender advantage now for Inter Milan. Bayern Munich not done by any stretch of the imagination. Arsenal's grip on this time significantly stronger. 17.5 minutes left, and they're 4-1 up on aggregate. And to be honest, you kind of felt the only way that Real Madrid were going to score tonight would be through an Arsenal mistake, because in general play they created nothing.
Nothing at all.
Luka Modric ready, by the way, Ali.
Modric getting ready on the sideline. Here's Courtois. Plays it to Rudiger. Here's Fran Garcia. Finds Vinny.
Vinicius Junior.
Tries to play it back to Fran Garcia. It's not a good ball. Here's Timber. Rudiger goes back to Courtois.
Since the goal's gone in. It doesn't change anything, has it?
Yeah.
The momentum of the game hasn't swung completely round, and you're going, oh my god, now Arsenal under pressure.
Here's Asensio to Tchouameni.
Still look comfortable.
Here's Mbappe. Finds Vinny. Here's Mbappe. Nice by Rice to intercept that, bro. He has been so good. But he loses it. Oof.
Fouled as well. Mbappe's injured himself in the process. And don't forget the World Snooker Championship gets underway this Saturday from 10 o'clock in the morning. Every match live across TNT Sports and Discovery Plus. And next Wednesday, Ali and I will be providing alternative commentary on the evening session at the Crucible, along with some very special guests, which we're looking forward to. I'm hoping your snooker knowledge is better than mine.
I doubt it very much. I doubt it very much.
That's going to be a wonderful opportunity, though, isn't it? In that,
And with a wonderful
iconic,
day.
yeah, the iconic Crucible Theatre
Yeah,
in Sheffield.
really look forward to that one. With a wonderful day, didn't we, with the lads earlier on as well, Ronnie and Jimmy.
Mbappe's still back, still down.
And Women's Champions League, by the way, Arsenal-Lyon Saturday midday, TNT Sports 1, and then Barcelona-Chelsea Sunday 4:30, TNT Sports 2, and on Discovery Plus as well. Luka Modric is now on for Raul Asensio, and we should say Luka Modric, part owner of Swansea City now as well.
It's remarkable, that, isn't it?
Can I just say, before we saw those of killing Mbappe rolling his ankle there, how exquisite a finish that was from Saka. Eh? And it's against Courtois as well, one of the best, if not the best goalkeepers in the game.
It was just a brilliant goal all round, wasn't it? I thought the move, there's a terrific little ball as well.
I'm gonna see this the second insert goal.
Aí está a bola batida e o golo! É loucura no Chelsea.
Header off of a corner. Mbappe is still down, I think.
Leandro Trossard is fit and ready for Arsenal down there. I mean, when you bring in a player like Kylian Mbappe, you bring him in for nights like this, Rio, and it's not all on his shoulders by any stretch of the imagination, but he's going to be front and centre when the Spanish press break this game down.
Yeah, and that's what happens when you come to Real Madrid. If you're the big signing who they expect you to be the catalyst for continued success and be the talisman, and you don't deliver on nights like these, the big papers then start asking questions.
Especially when you think
15 minutes left.
Cristiano Ronaldo, and then after him, Karim Benzema.
Yes.
There's always been a player on a night like this that's been the inspiration. They've had nobody to fit that bill tonight.
Yeah, and he'll be judged by those standards.
Here's Saliba back to Kiwior. Endrick putting pressure.
So moving into the final 15
Plays a bad ball. Here's Brahim Diaz. Mbappe's out.
three-goal cushion that they brought with them to Madrid.
You need to be subbed off. Here's Bellingham.
Jude Bellingham. Intercepted by Bukayo Saka.
Nice by Saka. Gets in the way of it.
Ball tonight, haven't they? To a man
And he wins a goal kick, bro. Good shit.
You know, boys, I think the fact that Real Madrid have made 5 substitutions in 15 minutes ago and Arsenal haven't made any would tell you which manager's happy, and it's that one right there.
Yeah, the Arsenal change is going to be made now. He's just called Trossard to the touchline, Mikel Arteta. And he'll do it now, and he's going to take off Bukayo Saka, who scored one of the most important goals of his life tonight for Arsenal. Having had to pick
Saka
himself
coming
up,
off.
dust himself down, having missed the penalty early tonight, but he took his goal quite brilliantly. And he's gone off now to be replaced by Leandro Trossard.
Top class footballer, top class. Made it the right start.
Hopefully this teaches Madrid a lesson. Never to overhype this bullshit. Rudiger wins the header. Saliba wins the second. Foul for Arsenal.
He's played well, too, Martinelli. He's got them up the pitch, he's got them free kicks. Another one there.
We have an actual referee here, bro. It's not one of Madrid's paid
Arsenal have been
niggas.
too streetwise as well for Real Madrid. They put themselves in the position to get free kicks and to stop the game and to break it up. It's been a very mature performance away from home against the masters in the competition, but I think they've taught them a thing or two tonight, Arsenal.
A valid comment.
I think added to that, I think their physicality, they've been able to match and even outpace, outstrength this Real Madrid team.
Andrew goes down. Here's Skelly. Finds Partey. Plays a good ball to Odegaard. Let me see him try and do too much again. Look at him again. Finds thingy. Here's Odegaard. Plays it back. Throw in for Arsenal. 13 minutes left. Bro. Throw in for Arsenal. Yeah, Arsenal are good.
I agree with you. However, PSG are completely.
Martinelli finds Odegaard.
I think.
Crosses it. Oh my god, there's nobody there. Partey has it. Block. Bellingham sends it long. Oh shit, it ends up at Timber's feet. Tries to put it around Rudiger, but he gets a touch on it. Bellingham switches it to Valverde.
Not at all. Not at all.
Chouameni finds Modric.
Defend crosses. You wouldn't mind that, would you?
Here's Ceballos. Wide to Vinny. Just nowhere to go. Foul? What the fuck? Okay. It looked like a dive. It's a dive too. Cool. Doesn't even fucking matter, bro. 10 minutes left. They're not doing shit.
What man reckons he did?
Tell you what, Luka Modric might be heading rapidly towards 40 years of age, but this is his 50th game of the season. Played in every Champions League match. He still can't play 90 minutes anymore, but he's still out there pretty much every time you see Real Madrid.
Valverde has it. It's fucking blocked by Rice.
I wouldn't need to give you a pound to guess which Arsenal player charged down to block it.
He's been amazing.
Here's Fran Garcia.
Amazing.
Finds Ceballos, I think. Or is that Asensio? Here's Modric. Wide to Vinny. I mean, there's times, bro, where he just needs to try shit. Sends it into the box. Endrick chests it down.
Make something happen in there
And heads it back to his keeper. Good shit.
collected under pressure, and Saliba straight across to congratulate him.
There's high fives all round. They know they're nearly there. Two of them combined well. It's excellent play from Keegan. It really is.
What do you think this has done for Declan Rice's standing in the world game, Rio? Because we watch him in the Premier League and we're acutely aware of what he does.
Here's Skelly carrying the ball. Nice job.
Against Real Madrid, hasn't he?
Hold on, did we just watch this kid 18 years old at the Bernabeu just drift out
Nice.
the
Skelly
ball seamlessly there?
finds Rice.
Before I comment and answer that question. But no,
Here's Trossard.
in all seriousness, I think, hold on.
Here's Martinelli. Finds Odegaard. Cuts inside. Has it way wide.
Yeah, captain.
No, to answer your question, I think you need games like this in your career. You need to get to places like this for you to be able to be judged. And Declan Rice has been asked the question against the holders of this competition, who are many thought were their favourites. Can you compete at this level? He's not competed. He's ran the show over both games. Ran the game over both games. So he's really put himself. You know, I think there's sometimes there's a game where you go, you're in a different bracket now. And you're seeing a different bracket.
Here's Rudiger. Finds Fran Garcia.
While you were talking there, Rio, red card's been shown to someone on the Real Madrid bench.
Rudiger.
One of the coaches, I think.
Finds Modric.
So 8.5 minutes to go. 8.5 minutes until Arsenal.
Fran Garcia or Brahim Diaz. Modric.
And the champions.
Here's Valverde.
Challenge along the road, which is Paris Saint-Germain.
Sends it to Thingy. Here's Bellingham. Turns. Gives it to Modric. Plays it back to Bellingham. Intercepted. Arsenal can counter.
Taken so calmly and assuredly by Lewis Skelly. What a
Nice. Great ball to Trossard. Tchouameni will try and chase him down.
You can actually just see the energy and the spirit being visibly drained from the Madrid players.
Skelly loses it. Here's Endrick.
And it's Endrick and Vinicius forward.
Plays to Vinny.
Up against William Saliba.
Good by Saliba. Great tackle, bro.
And the decision is
Goal kick as well.
Convinced it should be a corner.
8 minutes left.
Defender you'd expect from Saliba, unlike the goal. Just nicks it from him there, doesn't he? Comes across. Nah, looks a corner to me, that's for sure, but it's still brilliant.
Doesn't fucking matter. They're not going to score anyways.
You know what I mean, though, Dan? You can just see the spirit being drained from the Spanish team. You can just see it. It's visible now. They know they're nearly there.
Rudiger wins the header.
Missed kick from William
Missed kick from Saliba. Vinny brings it down.
Junior. Arsenal centre back looking to get back, and he has to concede
Corner.
the corner. I mean, the big watchword from the Arsenal fans, based on the fact we've got the roof closed here tonight, they were saying that Rice cooks better with the lid on. That's what they've all been saying. And he's
like it.
certainly been cooking tonight, hasn't he, Declan Rice in here?
He has been over the two games the outstanding player on the pitch, and there's been some brilliant performances from the Arsenal players.
So
Modric plays it to Vinny.
Vinicius Junior,
Cuts inside. Blocked.
defended by Martinelli. Fran Garcia.
Here's Fran Garcia. Back to Modric. Vinny.
Vinicius Junior.
Cross.
To dig out the cross, that's an excellent.
Tell everybody. Here's a sense.
by Lewis Skelly. Then a bizarre ball in from that side. The offside's flag.
Offside. Yo! 6 minutes left. These guys suck.
Theory was behind that one.
I think he does try and hang up at the back post, just there's too much on it. Good defensive header again. Some crazy. You look at Vinicius Junior's position, he's a mile offside.
It's one of those nights, isn't it? Lucas Vasquez.
Foul for Arsenal. Yellow for Rudiger.
There's a yellow card.
They're fucking running out of time now, bro.
Partey gets himself involved. Danny Ceballos ended up on the deck. Partey's now got a yellow. And that's a crazy yellow because that means he's going to miss the first leg of the semi. And he's such an important player in the midfield. That's crazy.
Well, look at Declan Rice. Declan's even telling him what you doing, what you getting yourself involved for. It's 5 minutes to go. We're through the semi-final.
Yeah.
We can all relax because Rudiger's got his yellow card, customary yellow card, but that's a disappointing one for Thomas Partey.
He's played ever so well. What a blemish in the game tonight for him. Knows exactly what he's doing there, Rudiger, by the way, just for the record.
I would hazard a guess, Ali, that not so many teams
5 minutes left. Here's Rudiger. Wide to Fran Garcia. Bellingham back to Rudiger. Back to Courtois. Here's Chouameni. Valverde. Ceballos.
Ceballos played it forward. I think they're looking to get the throw because Edric had run offside. Okay. 4 minutes left.
Here's Modric.
It's a formality now for Arsenal.
Wide to Vinny.
Martinelli dispossesses it, but then
Loses it.
away to
Fran Garcia. Back to Modric. Wide to Fran Garcia. Sends the cross in. Nobody there to get it.
Arsenal box, and again it's first contact from an Arsenal player. I don't know whether somebody's told them they've got an authentic old-fashioned number 9 out there, but they keep crossing it for somebody. I can't
Facts.
quite work out who.
Modric. Here's Modric. Wide to Fran Garcia. Sends the cross in. Headed out by Arsenal. Valverde wins the header. Here's Brahim Diaz on the other side. Back to Valverde. Here's Brahim Diaz. Back to Ceballos. Fran Garcia. Sends the cross in again. Headed out by Partey. Fran Garcia wide to Vinny again. Sends it in. Straight to Raya.
I've got to say, Ali, the longer it's gone on, the more bizarre that
Yeah.
attacking game plan of Real Madrid appears to be.
Facts.
Ideas, haven't they? Not sure they had too many in the first place.
Oh shit.
Again, that defensive header from Declan Rice was out of this world. Back towards his own goal. Puts in a good safe defensive header.
Oh shit. Dude, Bayern almost scored to send it into overtime.
You wonder what the future holds now for Carlo Ancelotti.
Yep, this is it, boy. Foul for Madrid. It was a pity foul.
Ancelotti.
2 minutes left of normal time.
Said the competition's a coach couldn't find the Midas touch tonight, but Mikel Arteta.
Bro, these guys hype this up so fucking much to play like this, bro. That shit is killing me. And it's been coming for months, bro. This team is terrible. If you actually watch La Liga, you would have known this. This team fucking sucks, bro. Arsenal truly exposed them for what they are.
Martinelli under pressure. Bellingham has
Here's Bellingham. Finds Vinny wide. There's a cross in block corner.
Another cross stop.
This is it.
Job done.
Modric sends it in.
goes the cross.
Here's Ceballos. Wide.
Plenty of right in the ball. Miles Lewis Skelly away.
Here's Fran to Modric. Valverde. Modric. It's not Valverde. It's Ceballos. Or that's Asensio. Here's Fran Garcia. Sends it in again. They just have nothing to. Oh God, Ceballos wins it. Here's Brahim Diaz. Yep. Straight to Raya. 1 minute left of normal time. It's fucking finished, bro. This fucking club, bro. They've been pissing me off for the last 10 years, man. Finally, your time has fucking come, bro. I've been asking for this since the start of the season, dude. I fucking knew this shit. This team is terrible, bro. Niggas been knew this, bro. 1 minute left of the game. Talking so much shit. Come back this, come back that. 90 minutes is a long time in the Bernabeu that. It's fucking over, bro. Your juju runs out tonight, boy. You guys won't be seeing another UCL for at least 20 years. I promise you that. I promise you that shit. Look at me in my fucking eyes. I promise you that shit. It's fucking over for you guys, bro. You fucking annoying little peons. Vinny with the cross. Here's Endrick in the box. Puts it wide, nigga. No goal, no goal. Nothing for Madrid. Shitty. Send the ball into the box team, bro. Fucking. Oh, bro. Fuck, I'm so fucking happy right now, man. Fucking, I'm actually a bit sad, bro. These niggas hyped this shit up so bad. I thought it was at least going to be exciting, bro. Straight domination from Arsenal, bro. Didn't have a fucking lick you guys had. Good shit, Arsenal. Now they're one of my favorite clubs, bro. Never lost to this fucking satanic institution. Good shit. 5 minutes left. It's fucking over. Courtois sends it long. Saliba wins the header. Good shit. Here's Rice. Come on, Arsenal. Score one more to end up the game. Rice finds Trossard. Blocked by Valverde. Here's Endrick. Has no options. Here's Modric. Vinny. I mean, people are talking about PSG and Barca. Arsenal look very good right now, dude. Here's Partey. Odegaard. Good save by Courtois. Odegaard should be doing better, to be honest. I think he should be finishing there. Pissing me off for the last 10 years, man. Fucking ends tonight, bro. Here's Fran Garcia. Wide to Vinny. Back to Modric. Inter have gone through the semi-final. It'll be Inter versus Barca. Cross sent in. Headed out again by an Arsenal player. It's just so simple. Nice ball by Marino. Here's Martinelli. Only one that's following him is Fran Garcia. Makes it 2-0! Yes! 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 Martinelli finishes it off! Arsenal are the best club in the fucking world, bro. Fucking yes, bro. They kill it off right here. That is it. That is the end of an era, bro. I promise you. I promise you. Look at me in my fucking eyes when I tell you this shit. That is the end, bro. You guys will not touch a UCL for as long as I live, bro. I fucking knew this shit, dude. Shitty ass club. We're hyping this up. Talking all the most shit for the past week, bro. It's finished, dude. It's over. Enough talk now. Have a trophyless season now, bro, because you're not winning shit. Niggas were talking shit so bad the past week, bro. Fucking nothing club. Your juju ran out tonight, nigga. Ran out tonight. That's it. You won't touch this level again in 20 years. Fucking yes, bro. There we go. Defensive masterclass by Arsenal, bro. Great job. Great team, and they've been dangerous going forward as well. Fucking cry about it, nigga.
The game finished 1 each, but nobody can tell me they don't deserve to win that game tonight.
There we go.
That's going to be the last touch. now, and he applauds the Arsenal supporters here inside the Bernabeu. That's a wonderful moment for him.
Good shit, Martinelli, bro. Arsenal will taste their first Champions League semi-finals since '09.
Of the Champions League.
So, yeah.
On for the final minute. I just wonder as well, bigger picture, what this means for Arsenal as a club.
Hey, all the teams in the Final Four will be from different countries. We have Italy from Inter from Italy, Barca from Spain, Arsenal from England, and PSG from France. Cool.
They've not won a trophy for a while, but now they've currently had 2
Rice is coming off. They know it's finished. Good shit, bro. Oh my god.
their confidence, their psyche, their belief in the
Fucking swagger, bro.
The time will tell. But I've got to say that the way they have dominated the champions.
There we fucking go, bro. It shouldn't be that much of a surprise, dude. I knew that they were just hyping this shit up, bro. Fucking hell.
Up against a team that are flying in the same.
Come on.
And they will need to perform at the same level.
Vinny back to Rudiger.
Yes, they can.
This is the game here, bro.
A lot of people might have PSG slight favourites.
Well, it's going to be a fascinating.
Arsenal versus PSG will be a good tie.
The other one, Barcelona waiting for either.
Fucking dominated them as well, bro. 5-1 on aggregate. Smacked them up. Fucking arrogant twats think they're entitled to this shit.
Real Madrid. And any thoughts of
There we go. Try that shit again, dude. That's it.
tonight in the Bernabeu? It's a glorious night for Arsenal.
There we go, Arsenal. Good shit.
Night for Arsenal. And it really has been a coming of age for
Yeah,
Arsenal.
that's the end of an era, bro. We won't see this club win another Champions League in my lifetime. I swear it won't. Good shit. Great job, Arsenal. They will face PSG in the semifinals. Inter will face Barca. Barca will be UEFA Champions League champions. See you guys, I don't know, this weekend.